went out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong? Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance. This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter. The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoe. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but we used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. The Wild Gentlemen. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was. I promised myself I'd write a novel one day. Every whiskey has the same color nowadays, at least in this I don't even know what these papers are. Behind that door lies the kingdom. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine, so I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes, just in case. My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun. Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has. I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything. I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you. Am I that easy? Let me introduce myself.
You're mistaken.
Oh, really?
I'm not a
Believe me, Mr. Featherland.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to.
Am I that easy to read? I don't... Let me introduce...
I'm not...
Believe me.
Look, miss.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning. Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve? That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift, then carved into a brick, thrown through the window, and finally, they painted it on...
That's better. Now...
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label.
I think it's time to dig. That's better.
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper, if you don't mind.
Please. That's why I'm here.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard. Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
You're not very confident. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes. Excuse me. I'm just a bit nervous. I've never done anything like this before.
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal.
Please don't make fun of me, Miss...
You're right. Sorry. Tell me, what's your star sign?
My what?
I like to be unpredictable sometimes.
All right. The dancer. The answer is the
The dancer?
If you say so.
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little...
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to. Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. What do you want from me?
Me?
Oh, don't be silly, Deborah. I mean your employer. I was just talking.
Well, Miss Katsenko thinks you're a great...
Did she also give you...
Please, could you let this go?
Sorry, sweetheart. I'm just teasing you.
That's...
It has nothing to do with being nice, Deborah. Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
Take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act...
You see, we're starting to understand each other. If you won't come clean...
But, Mr. Feather...
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm way too...
Please, just think again.
Tell me, Deborah.
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart.
No, not for the world.
Smart answer. Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him...
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
Exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything. Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes. Silky... Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
me. How can I help you?
Nothing.
Don't you want to look at it? The message I gave you.
Yeah, of course, Deborah.
Don't you want to...
Yeah, of course.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful
Mr. Featherland? you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't...
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But...
All right. When can I visit?
Visit? Me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
It seems like a different life. Oh, my God. I'm becoming a sappy little chick. Molly, where do you live now? And with whom? Just a bunch of useless crap. I can't even... My bedroom. Legs that go on.
Thank you again,
Don't mention...
I'm sorry, I don't smoke. Thank you again, Mr. Sonny.
Don't mention it, Deborah. I had no other plans for today, except drink. But tell me, do you have a light?
I'm sorry, I don't smoke.
Thought so. Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend. What?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you...
For you, anything. Just...
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here, not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it, and now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place. The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Martin. I can always count on you.
Don't even mention...
You got anything planned for today?
I thought I'd visit a nightclub. It's...
Well, I didn't mean to hold you up.
I'll ask a favor of...
I owe you a lot of those, don't I?
That's true.
Could I ask you a few...
Feel free, Sonny.
Why do I have... Oh, just...
I've already told you more about myself.
Afraid you'll...
I'm afraid I already...
So this Natasha dame...
Look, I'm just the messenger. You have to talk to my mistress about the details. Miss Katsenko was very clear.
I see, but...
Please, Sonny.
Okay, understood.
Thank you. Sonny,
So, Ibn Wessler, eh? You know you could have dropped the bomb a little earlier.
If I started with that, I'm sure you would have thrown me out.
You're right. He's one of the most dangerous gangsters in the city.
I only know he's an influential businessman.
Isn't that the same?
Not even you can see the world as that black and white.
Do you think my whereabouts...
Do you think they ever were?
Well, I was hoping.
Clawville is a big city, but not so big that Santino Featherland can hide in it.
Oh, please. I can always count on you.
Don't even mention it, my friend.
Nothing interesting. I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm... Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. Maybe I'm just old, and while I'm clucking about nothing ever changing, everything changes. You've got... Take care. Take care, sweetheart.
You too.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night? I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well...
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bird. By the way, you're in luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again...
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the...
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to...
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Phyllis and Royce. Two hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless. The bullet hole in my crest is worth more than these two combined. Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief. I'm sure it's Blood Boil himself taping back the torn-off posters, like some maniac. Did you miss me? No? Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages. If you drive a cop car in Clawville, you can do almost anything you want, until you've got the red and blue on. Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret. All it takes is one look, and my comb starts to tingle, which never means anything good. Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here. Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild. I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy, or any of my ex-colleagues from the Predatory One of Blood Boyle's favorites, mainly because he's a dog, of course. He's not a bad boy.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're...
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know that lizards could fly.
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it...
All right. No need to bite. Wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boyle.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kinda lost. He's trying to hide it.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts.
No worries, pal.
Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time? Poor old lizard. You've seen better days, haven't you? Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar and someone got...
Mort, you scabbiest...
It's Morty to you.
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess?
Jesse is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good...
Oh, God, spare me the details.
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look...
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice.
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you...
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo...
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't...
Sonny boy, you've always been a...
More like a clucket. Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross. Monica Rosen. Receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like... soft and ordinary, but also somehow cold and distant. They come... soft and... Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's...
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
I'm not here for this. This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try. Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it. Hell, that little note down there. What can I say? That little note down there. That little... I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil pulled us out of many tough situations over the years. Claudia. Tiny, dark, and angry, and hits you where it hurts the most. I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained. Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2, because there was one before her, a sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for a week. But once he saw this giant lady here, the balance of the universe was restored. Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always. Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. Were you lost? This is the PD building, you know.
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time. A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
That's...
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough.
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Okay. But at least Susie can come.
All right, Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
Hey, Marty, what about Laura? How come she didn't eat you yet?
Yeah, very funny. We're good, by the way. Mostly. As good as we can be after all these years.
Glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also felt sorry for you.
Ah, well, thanks. That's much...
If I'm honest with you, she loved the chicken police, Marty, better than this one.
Well, I think I'll take that as a...
Whatever, Sonny.
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hop dog. I'm in. Ooh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty. With a difference.
Well,
you don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells, too.
Well, I see...
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you.
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore.
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops, after all, ain't we? And this is still Clawville.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Yeesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
I see.
Hey, listen, Bosco. I wanted to ask you this for so long. Can I pet you? Just a little?
One more word.
Whoa, hey, easy.
Guys, I'm really gonna miss this when I retire. Why is it so quiet in here? Shouldn't it be a madhouse by now?
The midnight madness is yet to come, Sonny. Just wait for it.
My time's too valuable for that, pal.
And you're trespassing. Rules of suspension, remember? I can see you're up to no good.
Who, us? Ridiculous.
If you say so. But I advise you to keep it low.
121. 120.
Don't be a knucklehead and get your...
Thanks for your eternal wisdom, Bosco. I'm definitely coming to you again next time.
What do you know about Ibn Wessler? What's the old rat been up to lately?
They say he's keeping a pretty low profile these days. But he's been seen in the company of the Attorney General.
Attorney General Hamtaro, eh? That's interesting. Thanks.
Why are you so interested in that rat? If you want another hole in your comb, I could help you too, you know.
It's just professional curiosity.
Yeah, of course. And I'm a fluffy little Labrador.
Whoa, you forgot to mention this nugget about the case, Sonny. Ibn Clucking Wessler? What the hell did you get in?
As far as I remember, you didn't let me tell you in the first place. Well, you're in now. No.
You're a piece of shit, Sonny, you hear me?
Easy, chicken. I'll tell you...
if I already told you, it's a pleasure working with you again.
No, but that's always good to hear, partner.
Cluck off.
We can't avoid speaking. We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you know about it? What have you heard about the hop?
Yeah, it is. But I don't frequent that neighborhood. You shouldn't either. Things have escalated there recently.
Look at these two simpletons.
They don't... For the... I already tried.
Figures.
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood, but he never is.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely...
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, hey, hey! Careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just...
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken.
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a...
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's...
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
Hello, gents. Everything all right?
Aye, everything's just fine.
Well, look, the chick police are together again.
You're right, fellas.
Hey, that reminds me. Look at what I found under my coat.
Whoa, don't shoot. We were just joking, okay? We don't want any trouble.
Yeah, I was just joking too. I'll never get bored with these two. They're so cute.
I wonder why they thought you would shoot at another cop.
Hey, it's just happened once, okay? Am I right, boys?
You're right, Marty. And we all know it was...
See?
The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me. But I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes. Kept together by cold syrup.
There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time.
I was a little chick. And the hop dog had the best pancake.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress,
True.
But at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want to know, but its aroma is unbeatable.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird. Could this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the hop?
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the...
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest,
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did...
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's... Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
Is he deaf?
I don't know. Maybe.
Or he doesn't want to.
That's also very likely.
Poor Bug Eyes.
At least he's playing music. I mean, he's doing something. Most of... You mean the light the insects believe?
Yeah, their afterlife. If they want to go into the light, they set themselves on fire.
Yeah, I've heard that. Maybe it's not a bad way to...
That depends on your point of view. Are you sure that thing's a dog?
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway.
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray. Who said that?
A natural-born genius?
Yeah, right.
Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler District...
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know.
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their...
Wait, what?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yep, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking. You still don't eat meat, old man? I don't mean real meat. You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat, but don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
a nice pancake with hemp seed, chocolate, and black onions?
I'd rather have somebody pull my beak off.
Ah, you used to be more daring.
Yeah, and my back didn't hurt.
Furry heavens, it's depressing being a...
The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee here so special?
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to...
You're right.
As always. What insight. Well, that's a good question.
The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner.
He sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give...
Think he might know.
He knows.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of bucks.
Ah, it's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's...
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're...
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around...
Holy hell! Whistler? You've dipped your wings in...
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be...
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, eh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for you.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in this...
Yeah, weird. You think...
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna cut...
Only a favor. Like the...
Okay, I'm in. about that woman? Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, eh?
No, Zip. I mean really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny.
Roger that.
I've gotta say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not...
Whatever.
Sonny, what?
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few...
Mind your tongue, furball. So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they...
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why? You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
Have you ever been to...
That Natasha's a mysterious woman. A real cursed jewel, if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the Millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice. Makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club. Just like that. But that Natasha's...
Is that so?
Yeah, she's got a fantastic...
I can imagine, yeah. Since then,
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah. The club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn.
Then how exactly does she...
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own...
Mongrel Mick. Doesn't sound...
Mick the Marauder, ring a bell?
Damn. That little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn not being in...
Which has something to do with this...
That's my guess.
Thanks for this straight dope, Zip.
One. You owe me the price of a new car.
Okay.
I clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Mud.
You short...
Maybe the past is haunting me.
Aw, come on, Zippy. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah, right.
It's more than what many others get, believe me.
Poor Buck.
You mean the light?
Yeah, that. condolences, pal.
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either. But what's that?
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no, this is...
Ah, that. Now that's got to be the Ibanez dame.
Ah, pretty, huh?
Furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better than a cluck.
The bitter old dog.
True. Except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy.
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is.
After you, boss.
Sure.
When was the last time?
I don't know. Years ago.
Whew, that was a...
Oh, yeah.
You know, Sonny, you can call...
Times have changed, Marty. And I don't...
All right. Oh, hi, Mr. Sinclair. How are we?
Sinclair is doing fine, thanks. Anyway, you still talk...
Yeah? And so what? Other animals talk to their plants. Crazy, isn't it? At least a gun has a...
I can't believe you're allowed to walk around freely, Birdie.
Oh, if you only knew what I'm packing right now.
I don't want to know what's under your feathers, Marty.
So the Tsar Club, huh? My city's on fire. Sounds good. But that's all? It's kind of weak for...
It's not a clue. It's just a guide. By the way, it's New Year's Eve. We deserve some fun, right?
Well, that's true. But it's never that easy with you.
Nothing important, Marty.
Yeah. If you...
Have you been there before?
Never. You know, it's not my style. It's too fancy for me. I'm more...
Yeah, same here.
But we're not gonna mingle like this.
We're not searching for a tailor on New Year's Eve.
That'll be exciting.
Let's just stay out of trouble.
What trouble?
That's the spirit.
So she just turned up with a message and this flyer?
Maybe I was bored. Or maybe there's more to this thing than meets...
Yeah, there's always more.
Maybe I just wanted to meet you for old time's sake.
That's not funny.
I've never had a good sense of humor. You know that better than anyone.
That's for sure.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Ah, so this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like...
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville...
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's...
As you say, Boss Bird.